So yeah, I know this is just me bitching about my own problems, but it just kind of sucks. It's not really entirely my own fault this time. Like, most of my problems are my own fault, I'll admit that. DoorDash, when I got an orientation, they give you an insulated bag, which is really nice, because like Uber Eats doesn't do that. They're like, oh yeah, well, Uber Eats is like, well, we recommend you use an insulated bag to deliver food with, but we're not gonna give you one. You can buy one. But DoorDash was cool. They were like, here's one. It's got our logo on it. You can use it. And they gave me a t-shirt also with the logo on it. And they said to me, well, they said to all of us, they were like, after you do this many successful deliveries, you can come back and you can get either a larger insulated bag or a specially, proportioned pizza carrying insulated bag. And then at a higher level, you can come back again and get a DoorDash hoodie. I want that bag. I want the pizza bag, because I have gotten some orders of pizza, and they do give you this like aluminum-ish like astronaut heat blanket to put around larger things that don't fit in the insulated bag. But it's a big pain in the butt, and I have not been able to refold that thing properly since the first time I used it. So I want that pizza bag for delivering pizza. So anyway, I surpassed that amount of deliveries. I went back to the place where my orientation was, and the bags and stuff were still there. They were locked in a room, but there was a sign saying this location's closed. This remote office is closed. So I'm like, great. I came down here just for that. I mean, granted, I probably should have contacted him before I went down, but I thought, because at the orientation, she's like, yeah, you can just come on back and do it, whatever. So it didn't seem like I needed to announce it beforehand. So I emailed their support, and they're like, oh yeah, we closed that location. We'll let you know where the temporary one is. And then after I emailed them, then there was a notification in the app saying, oh yeah, by the way, our satellite office for Connecticut is closed, and right now our temporary remote office is in the Trumbull Mall, in the food court. It happened to not go that way for a while. Then finally today, I made a point of, when I left the house, I'm like, I'm just going to go straight down there now. It says they're there till 3. I can make it there before then. And I did. And there was no sign of it. So then I emailed support again. And then they're like, oh, yeah, well, that was a temporary location. It's done now. Here's the address of the new place. Same hours. And at that point, it was already past 3. So, they were only there till 3 and it was already past 3. So I was like, oh, okay, that would have been good to know. And as of now, they still haven't made a notification in the app about this new location. So both times, I happened to go in between the time that they closed their satellite office and then before they made an announcement about it, right in between. So I didn't know, and I wasted my time and my gas, because this free insulated pizza bag is starting to. I wonder if I calculated how much gas and potentially also like lost earnings from the time that I spent going down to the old location where my orientation was, and then going to the temporary location and no one was there. I wonder if I totaled all that up, if it would equal more than the cost of me buying an insulated pizza bag from like Amazon or something. And hey, Far Cry 5's coming out tomorrow. I'm gonna go out early in the morning to pick it up, but I won't be doing anything with it right away. I'm not gonna make an all-day thing out of just Far Cry. I'm gonna, try to do my various things to make money while I'm out. I'll just get the game first and have it on hand. And then I'll come home around the middle of the day or something, or early afternoon, to make sure I got it installed and updated and everything, so that I will be ready to go before my 7 p.m. Eastern start time that I scheduled for this stream. I'm going to miss out on being like one of the first to, it's not going to happen anyway, because some people probably have early copies, like review copies. People who want to see it played as early as possible are going to watch other people who got it early anyway, through whatever channel they got it early. So even if I got it as soon as the game store opens and brought it home and started playing immediately, I still would have already missed the boat on that. It's not worth it for me to spend my whole day on it. I'd love to, but I still have to make money to pay my bills. It's gonna be like a tiny blip in a deluge of popular streamers streaming it, I'm sure. So hopefully I'll get like 1 or 2 viewers. And it's gonna be a Tuesday. It's gonna be a weekday, so people at work, whatever. Again, maybe for the people who work 9-to-5 jobs and would like to watch a live stream, it'll be a boon that I'll be starting it late, so that they can be like, oh, I can watch this person play from the start instead of from like 6 to 8 hours into the game already. Like most of the other get on as soon as possible streamers would be at that point. That would be one selling point, I guess, to starting it late. And really, that's the primary reason, well, one of the primary reasons why I thought that should be a good time for me to schedule my streams on weekdays, because most people are going to be working during the middle of the day. So I could stream any time of the day, any day I want. But, Granted, already almost nobody watches, but I think it's even less likely someone's going to watch in the middle of a work day on a weekday. Maybe I'm wrong. If I had an audience that stated they wanted to watch me during that time, I would make that time. I would set aside that time to do streams, but still, it's all me just guessing. I still have not gotten feedback from people. It kind of frustrates me when I see viewers come into my stream and then leave, and they didn't comment, they didn't put anything in the chat, they didn't put anything in my suggestion box. So it's like, can you at least give me a reason that you don't want to keep watching my stream? I'm not perfect, I know, but if you just come in and then you leave, how am I ever going to possibly fix whatever problem turned you off from watching my stream? And that actually goes back to the other day. I didn't realize, I think for like a day and a half, I think it was for like 2 streams, I had accidentally hooked up my audio wrong. So instead of having, my microphone audio and the audio from the console going into the stream, it was my microphone audio and then also the audio from the microphone that's built into my laptop, and there was no game sound. And I didn't know. And during that time, there were a few occasions where I looked over and I saw the view count go up to like 3 or 4 people. At one point it was 6, and then drop down. And nobody commented. There was no mentions in my chat about, hey, no game sound. If they had, I would have fixed it much sooner. It's fixed now. And to any of you who might have dropped in when that was going on or tried to watch the archive videos of having no sound, I really apologize. And it sucks too, because during that time when the sound was messed up, I actually did my first ever attempt at survival in Tom Clancy's The Division, and I actually survived. I was in there with a group of 3. The 2 people were just randomly match-made players, and they both died, but I actually survived and extracted and completed it on my first try. But so I saved the highlight of it anyway, but it sucks because there's no game sound. It's just me. The only sound is my voice. People on the internet usually love to express their opinion, especially when they want to point out something that's wrong with something that somebody did, or why someone's terrible. So why, when I'm soliciting comments, I want comments, nobody bothers. Although what's cool is, I had a friend who upgraded to the PlayStation 4 Pro, and he sent his old PlayStation 4 to another friend of ours who didn't have one and couldn't afford one. And then I acquired a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5 and sent it to that same friend, the one that's receiving the PS4, and he's gotten both of them in. So now maybe I can actually get a few people together to play GTA with. And I think that's really the key to making GTA gameplay entertaining, is to have a group of people playing together and having fun and joking around. So looking forward to doing that with my friends. I really gotta get on my own case and make myself do what I need to do to get all of my Twitch content uploaded to YouTube, so it's there too, and properly named and tagged and described and everything, because that's what you gotta do. It's such a struggle for me to force myself when I have this time, when I've already decided this amount of time is going to be for me to do video related things rather than going out and making money on the things that I do for making money. Then my first inclination is always, well, I want to play games and generate the content of me playing the games. That's why I'm doing live streams as opposed to trying to pre-record and then edit Let's Plays, because getting myself to get around to doing the editing is one of the major pitfalls I hit, which is what, because that's what happened with the whole Horizon Zero Dawn thing, where I was going to try to do it in the normal Let's Play fashion of pre-record it and edit it and put it up in episodes, and I just haven't done it. I just haven't gotten myself to do it. And certainly, if I had someone who wanted to partner up with me and they would do the editing and I would do the gameplay, that'd be perfect, and I could make episodic Let's Plays that way. I'll churn out gameplay footage forever. I have no problem doing that. I'll play any game for any amount of time and be on camera doing it, and I don't care. That I can do. Editing, uploading, putting video details, that's the kind of thing where it's I don't hate to do it. it's not that. It's not like I mean, it's not like I hate to do it or I think it's beneath me. It's just that it's like a matter of like, it's just a matter of, you know, I'm an impulsive person. It's like The Sims, where it's like if your Sim's hungry but also really tired, they're gonna want to eat before they go to bed, even if it's gonna make them so tired that they pass out in the kitchen, you know. It's like that, where it's like I have that time where it's like, this is my time for the video stuff, videos and games, video game videos, and I see like, oh, there's playing the game and recording it, or streaming it, or recording it, or doing whatever, which is fun in that I get to play the game. It's creating content. And then there's, oh, I can sit down and watch myself having played the game in the past and decide what parts are good and what parts need to be cut in the edit. And then I gotta upload it and wait for it to upload, and I gotta type all these tags and a description and a title, and it's like, that's tedious. And I understand it's necessary. Again, I understand it's necessary, and I'm not saying I'm not willing to do it. And I know it's my own scatterbrain, my own psychosis that's at fault here. I can't help but think, if only I had somebody who was an editor. I think I could be a lot more entertaining as a performer if it was more like a Game Grumps or Continue Show type of setup, where it's me and one or more other people playing a game together and talking with each other and joking around, rather than me just like playing and trying to talk to, you know, an invisible audience that most of the time isn't even there, it doesn't even exist yet. I think I'm more suited for being part of a group of, you know, or a duo or a trio or more, rather than being the one guy center of attention guy, you know. But and I've discussed with friends about wanting to do stuff together to make videos, but none of them really seem to want to do it, or don't have the time to do it. Almost all of them have moved away anyway, so that's all I could think of at the moment. So look forward to that. Far Cry tomorrow, and then also on Friday, which will be my Far Cry Fridays. Tonight is gonna be Monster Hunter Monday. Other days I might assign games to if I think of it or feel like it. If I ever get demand for a game, then especially I'll set a day for it, you know. And these scheduled games, it's not the only thing I'm going to play on that day. It's just like the first thing I'll play at the scheduled time. And then after that I'll play it by ear. Like, I'll probably always play for like at least half an hour of whatever game is stated. And then if I'm bored of it or whatever, or want to take a break, then I may switch to some other game. Play it, could possibly even play 2 or 3 games in a day, you know, in an evening. But that's really it. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.